Hello. No one's logged on yet, but it's morning. I'm at Crux. Just gonna double check, make sure my camera is all good. Yeah. All right. Good morning. I'm just gonna talk a little bit before we get started. Let everyone log on. You don't really need any props, but if you'd like a blanket, you can have a blanket for padding for the knees or whatever else you use a blanket for. Blocks are also an option, or if you don't have blocks, most people probably don't. You can use like a book or anything. You should be able to do pretty much everything without any props. Let's see. This is my Energizing Vinyasa class, the first one so far. And I'm at Crux, so if you don't follow them on Instagram and Facebook, you should. Crux Chiropractic. They're awesome. And they let me teach my online classes here. This class is going to be a water element theme, as all my classes were this week. So let's get started. See, there's a couple people watching now. All right, I'm just gonna start my little yoga timer. All right, so we are gonna get started in child's pose. Why me preferably to really start opening up the hips, because we're really going to target the hips once again today. So bring your knees about as wide as your mat, big toes to touch, and then start to walk the arms out in front of you, reaching your forehead towards the earth. And if this is just super uncomfortable for you, you can bring your knees together and take child's pose this way. That might help a little bit. You can bring like a block, a pillow, or blanket underneath the forehead if you need. Just really start to settle in. Start to notice your breath, not changing it quite yet. Just observing, noticing if your breaths are short and jagged, or if they're already nice and even and deep. Not making any attachments or judgments. Then slowly start to deepen and lengthen the breath. Maybe taking a few exhales through the mouth to sigh out any tension. Letting go of anything that happened before you came to your mat, and letting go of anything that will happen after. Being completely present on your mat, focusing on your breath, clearing your mind. Feeling the hips start to open. Maybe feeling the third eye space on the earth. Once again, we will be tuning into the element of water today, opening up the hips, and really flowing a lot, really finding movement in every single pose that we do, or almost every single pose. Doing what your body needs. So remember to listen to your body. And only take the poses as far as your body wants you to. I will be giving some advanced options in this class, and you can try them, or you can feel free to just say no if your body does not want to do them today. That's totally fine. Just remember, always listen to what your body wants. Do not ignore it. We'll take a few more deep breaths here in child's pose. Really starting to feel more centered in, more present, grounded. Breathing nice and deep. Feeling the belly expand with every inhale. And contract, pulling the belly button in towards the spine with every exhale as you empty out the lungs. Then from here in child's pose, just lift your head up slightly. Bring the palms together, then lower the head back down, bend the elbows, bringing the hands to the nape of the neck. Starting to stretch out the shoulders and the triceps. Opening them up before we start to really strengthen them. Working towards an arm balance today. On an inhale, reach your arms back out in front of you. Lift your head up slightly and walk your hands over to your right side. Lowering the head back down. Reach your right sit or left sit bone towards the left side of your body. Spin that left shoulder downward. Really breathe into the left side body. On your next inhale, lift back up slightly and walk your hands all the way over towards the left side. Lower your head back down. Spin that right shoulder downward. Breathe into the right side body this time. Reach that right sit bone towards the right side of you. Send your breath in every direction. Inhale, come back up through center. Reach the arms out long in front of you. And then we're going to start to take circles. Inhaling as you come forward. Exhaling as you come back through child's pose. Really finding some movement. Do one more on this side. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And then switch directions. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, reaching your hips back. Do about one more. Coming back into child's pose. Then on your next inhale, you're going to bend through the elbows, reach your heart up, reach your hips up. Coming into this version of cow pose. As you exhale, curl the spine, reach your hips all the way back towards your feet. We'll do that a few more times, moving with your breath. Inhale, bend through the elbows, reach the heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the spine up towards the sky, reach the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, come forward and lift the heart. Exhale, curl the spine, hips to the heels. Inhale forward. Exhale back. We'll do that one last time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lift the spine up. Reach the hips back. Inhale, come up to your hands and knees. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, your knees right underneath your hips. Really press into the palms. Spread the fingers nice and wide. We'll take one cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the hips. Exhale, curl the spine. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. Reach the right toes back behind you. Really press through the heels, stretching through the right calf. And finding a little movement. Connecting to that water element as we have been all week if you've taken my other classes. Inhale, lift the right leg up and cross it over the left calf. Look back towards your right heel. Really press through the heel. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale, lift that right leg all the way back. So it's about hip height. Spin your toes down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, reach that right knee all the way up and around towards the right shoulder. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, up and around towards the right shoulder. Inhale, extend it back. One last time. Exhale towards the right shoulder. Inhale, extend it back. As you exhale, step that right foot through in between your hands. Make sure your knee is not going past your ankle. If it is, you can just take that right hand and help your foot up so your knee is directly above your ankle. From here, you're going to start to spin your left toes back and come up into the side lunge. Bring your right hand to the inside of the knee to help press it outward slightly. Really lean forward. Take an exhale. As you inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, come back down. One last time, inhale, straighten. Exhale into your side lunge. We'll hold here for a couple breaths. And then from here, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Spin those back toes, back leg back. Tuck the back toes for a moment to lift the back knee. And then you're going to start to walk this right foot towards your right hand. Lower the right knee down towards the right wrist. Untuck your toes, making our way into pigeon pose. And I understand this pose can be pretty intense for some people. So if you're not having it, if this pose is not happening for you today, you can just come onto your back, cross your right leg over your right ankle, over your left thigh, either staying right here or start to bring those legs in towards you, interlacing the hands behind the shin or behind the thigh or in front of the left shin for reclined pigeon. If you're in this version of pigeon, you can inhale to lift the heart. You can also have a blanket or block underneath this hip if it's coming way up. As you exhale, lower all the way down, bringing the forehead towards the earth. Sending your breath into this outer right hip, outer thigh. Take a few more deep breaths here. If you can either stay here or start to walk the hands up slightly. Take the left arm and thread it underneath the right, coming onto the left side of your face. Maybe reach those right fingertips out in front of you. And just breathe here for a few breaths. On an inhale, bring yourself back through center. Walk the hands in. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and make your way back to hands and knees. Aligning your hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Inhale to reach those left toes back behind you. Tuck them underneath and reach through that left heel. Press into the palms. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Start to bring a little bit of engagement into the abdomen. Maybe finding a little movement. On your next inhale, lift that left leg up and cross it over the right. Look back towards your left heel. Breathe into the left side body. Press through that left heel. Inhale, bring that left leg back, about hip height, toes point down towards the earth. As you exhale, you're going to bring that left knee up and around towards the left shoulder. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, left knee towards left shoulder. Inhale, extend. One last time, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step that left foot through in between your hands. Make sure your knee is right above your ankle. Kick that right foot out towards the left and bring your torso up. Hands can be to your hips, or you can bring that left hand to the inner left thigh. On an inhale, you're going to straighten your left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower, and this time hold. Getting into that left hip. You can bring your gaze forward. From here, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Spin that right leg back. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then you're going to walk the left foot towards the right wrist. Lower your shin, your knee towards your left wrist. Lower the back knee, untuck your toes. Once again, if this pose isn't happening for you, you can take that reclined version of pigeon on your back. Make sure those left toes are pointing straight back. For a deeper stretch, you can bring this front shin more parallel to the front edge of your mat. And for less of a stretch, you can bring it closer in towards your body. Inhale to lift your heart. As you exhale, fold. Walk the hands forward, coming either down onto the forearms or bringing the forehead all the way towards the earth. You can even bring something underneath the forehead if you can't come all the way down, if that's uncomfortable. Like a blanket, a pillow, a block, a book. And just breathe here. Really sending that breath to the outer left hip, outer left glute, outer left thigh. On an inhale, you start to press up slightly. This is just an option, sorry. You can stay in this version of pigeon, or you can lift up slightly. Take the right arm, thread it underneath the left, coming onto your right shoulder, right side of the face. Maybe reach those left fingertips out in front of you. Really breathe deep into the belly. From here, start to untwist. Walk the hands back in towards the center line of the body. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Come back to hands and knees for just a moment. Sorry, I gotta adjust my back. And then walk the hands about a handprint in front of where they were. Tuck your toes underneath, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to find some movement here, really pedaling through the feet, swaying the hips from side to side. Press into the palms to find length in your spine. It's super important in this pose. And then come to a still, neutral down dog for just a moment. Make sure you're really lifting your hips up as high as you can get them. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward like this, you can bring a bend to the knees so you find that length in your spine. Engage the abdomen. Take one more deep breath here. And then on an inhale, bring your shoulders over your wrists, plank. As you exhale, bend through the knees, lift the hips up and back, moving like a wave. Inhale, wave the body forward. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Do that one more time. Inhale, round through the spine, coming forward to plank. Exhale, bend through the knees, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. From plank, make sure your shoulders are right above your wrists. You're engaging your abdomen, reaching through the heels. Your feet can either be together or hips width distance. You can also always lower the knees to the mat if you need. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right knee towards your right shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale back. A few more times. Exhale, right knee. Inhale back. Left knee, back. Right knee, back. Left knee, back. One last time. Right knee, right shoulder. Left knee, left shoulder. And then from here, you're going to lower the knees, untuck the toes, keep the hips right above the knees, and then start to walk the hands out in front of you, melting your heart towards the earth. Opening up the shoulders again, the upper spine. On an inhale, you're going to keep your forearms where they are. Lift your head and heart. Reach your legs back. Your shoulders should be right above the elbows. Press into the forearms to roll your shoulders down your back. Press into the tops of the feet. Engage the abdomen to lengthen the tailbone back. Bring your gaze straight out in front of you. Sphinx pose. You can either stay right here or bend the right knee. Reach back for your right foot with your right hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top of your mat as much as you can. A little bit of quad stretch, my favorite. Exhale, if you have your right foot, carefully lower it back down and switch sides. Bend the left knee. Reach back for your left foot with your left hand. Square the shoulders off to the top of your mat. Engage your abdomen to lengthen your tailbone so you really feel that stretch in your left quad. Exhale, carefully lower the foot back down. Lower the head, bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. Really press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen the tailbone back. Squeeze the elbows in towards your sides. On an inhale, lift the head, chest, heart, maybe even the hands, using only your back strength. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head, chest, heart. Press into the palms, coming up a little bit higher. Cobra. Keep rolling the shoulders down your back. Squeeze the elbows in. Exhale, lower. One last time, inhale, coming all the way up, full cobra. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Squeeze the elbows in. Exhale, lower. And step the hands to the low ribs. Keep squeezing those elbows in. Either move up through child's pose or tuck your toes. Squeeze the elbows in. Really engage every muscle and push up through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in your down dog. Walk to the mat. And then bend your knees, look forward, and step your feet to the top of your mat. Bring the feet right underneath the hips, and let your body hang over your legs. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. You can bring as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. Finding a little movement here. Connecting with that water element. Doing whatever your body needs, whatever it asks for. If you have your elbows clasped, release the arms, bring a deep bend to the knees, and slowly start to roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. The head coming up last. Spin the palms open, Tadasana. Sorry. Just want to make sure we don't go too far over. Okay. From here, you're going to stand at the top of your mat. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Bring it up. Give it a nice big squeeze. And take that right leg, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Start to bend through the left knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Sink your hips down. Try to keep your heart lifted. Opening up into that right hip once again. You can either stay right here, maybe start to bring the hands down towards the earth, working towards straightening that left leg. Bend through the knees. Keep the hands planted. And then reach that right foot way back behind you. Lower the back knee. Bend through the front knee. Low lunge. Really lift your heart on an inhale. As you exhale, reach the hips back. Straighten the front leg. Fold. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, work towards straightening the front leg. Fold. Inhale, forward. One last time. Exhale to fold over your front leg. And this time, hold for a few breaths. Make sure you're flexing those left toes up towards the sky. Breathing deep into the belly. You can have a bend in the knee if you need. Inhale, bend the front knee, coming forward into your low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, spin that right heel down. Align your front heel with the arch of your back foot. Reach those right fingertips forward. Inhale, use that arm to guide you all the way up. Arms out to a T, warrior two. Now we're going to flow here. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. One last time, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. On an inhale, you're going to reach that right hand down the right leg, left arm overhead as you straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle. On your next exhale, reach those left fingertips forward as far as you can until you can't reach any further. Then let that hand fall wherever it lands, anywhere on the leg or floor or block. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Breathe into the belly. Spin the heart open. Bring the right hand to the right hip and slowly make your way up to stand. Spin those left toes forward and then spin the heels in, toes out. From here, you're going to bend deeply into the legs, really pressing outward through the thighs. Stand up nice and tall in the torso. And we're going to flow with this goddess pose. Bring the arms to a cactus shape. As you inhale, stand up, star pose. Exhale, falling, goddess. Inhale, up, star pose. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up to star, bring the hands to your hips. Spin the heels out, so now the feet should be parallel. Inhale to lift the heart. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Reaching the crown of your head towards the earth. Hands come in line with the heels of the feet. Take a few more deep breaths here. On an inhale, come up halfway. Start to walk your hands towards your right foot. Spin both feet forward. Lift the back heel. Plant the palms. Hug that left knee or left foot into your chest. Reach it up and back, down, three-legged dog, sorry. Then the left knee, open the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles. Come back to a still three-legged dog with the hip open. You can stay right here if you have wobbling in your practice, or if you'd like to try it. Let that left foot fall gently behind you. Reach the hips up towards the sky, left arm back. Breathe. Exhale, make your way back to three-legged dog if you took loudly. Take an inhale at the top. As you exhale, hug that left knee in towards your left shoulder. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug it in towards the left shoulder. One last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it towards the left shoulder. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower the back foot. You can either stay in your downward facing dog or take your vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then bend the knees, look forward. Either step or maybe even lightly hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll do that all on the other side. When you're ready, hug the left knee in towards your chest. Really give it a nice big squeeze. And then take that left ankle, flex through your left toes, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, start to bend through the left leg, hands to the heart. Keep the heart lifted. Oops, sorry. Try not to round through the spine. Really keep those left toes flexed back towards the shin to help protect your knee and ankle joints. You can either stay right here or maybe start to reach the hands towards the earth or blocks and work towards straightening that right leg. Inhale, bend through that right knee. Bring the hands to the earth if they weren't there already. And then shoot that left foot all the way back, making your way into your low lunge. Make sure that right knee is right above the ankle, not coming past it. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, fold. One last time, inhale, lunge. Exhale, fold over your right leg and hold. Flex through those right toes. Reach through the heart. Inhale, come forward into your low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, spin the left heel down so your right heel is aligned with the arch of your back foot. Reach those left fingertips forward and use that arm to guide you all the way up to stand, warrior two. Arms out to a T, face this way. On an inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, straighten your front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. Inhale to reach up. Bring the hands to your hips. Spin both toes forward so that they're parallel for just a moment. And then spin the heels in, toes out. Bend through the knees. Reaching those knees outward. Bring the hands to the inner thighs. Inhale to find length. As you exhale, dip the left shoulder down, look over your right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down, look over the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down, look over the left. One last time, inhale through center. Exhale, dip the left shoulder down. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down. Inhale to center. Straighten the legs, lift the arms up. Bring the hands to the hips. Spin the heels out so the feet are parallel. Inhale, find length. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Forward, fold. You can feel free to stay right here, opening up the hamstrings a little more. If you have a tripod headstand in your practice, you might take that here as well. But if you don't feel comfortable in your tripod headstand yet, just stay right here. On an inhale, bring the hands right underneath the face, and then walk the hands forward towards the left foot. Spin both toes forward. Lift the back heel. Hug that left knee in, and then lift it all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles in both directions. Either staying right here, or you have the option to take wild thing again. From here, that left foot gets really heavy and starts to step gently behind you. Reach the heart up, left arm back, lift the hips. Breathe. Carefully making your way back into three-legged dog if you're not there already. Take an inhale at the top. As you exhale, squeeze that left knee in towards the left shoulder. Sorry, we're on the other side. I don't know how I got switched around. Lift the right leg up. Let's do that again, since I messed up my sides. Bend the right knee, open up your hip. Let that right knee fall back if you want to take wild thing. Lift the hips up. Wild thing. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifted. As you exhale, bring the right knee towards your right tricep. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward. Inhale to extend. Lower that back foot down to meet the other one. I'm getting my left and right confused today. Inhale. Either stay here. Or on an inhale, move through your vinyasa, coming forward to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, bring the knees to the earth, either together or wide. Big toes touch. Reach the hips back. Child's pose. Coming back to your breath. Preparing to work towards our arm balance for the day. Whenever you're ready, start to bring the hands back towards the center line of your body. And make your way to stand at the top of your mat. Now fix my back. All right. So we're going to try to work towards flying pigeons. We already did a lot of hip opening. The shoulders are warm. I will demonstrate. So we're going to start with the right leg. I'll face this way for a moment. You're going to take that right ankle, cross it over your left thigh. Make sure those right toes are flexed. That'll help protect your knee and ankle joint. Bring the hands to the heart and start to lower like we did before. And you can just stay here today if you're not ready for the arm balance. If you're ready to work towards the arm balance, the next step is bring the hands to the earth. You can either maybe stay here or start to bring weight into the arms. Hook those right toes around your left arm. Make sure you're looking straight forward. That'll help prevent you from falling. Start to bend through the elbows, straight back. So just keep squeezing them in. You don't want them to go out to the sides. And bring your weight into your arms. Maybe lift those left toes. Maybe straighten the left leg. Flying pigeon. Try to keep your gaze forward as much as you can. And remember to breathe. And it's okay if you don't want to take that pose, then just skip it. And just take the steps working towards it, like this hip opener. All right, now we'll try the other side. So bring weight into your right foot. Spread those toes nice and wide. Take the left leg, cross left ankle over right thigh. Bring the hands to the heart and start to lower. Try to keep that heart lifted. Either staying right here or reaching the arms towards the earth. Hook those left toes around your right arm. Keep them nice and flexed. Plant the palms. Bend the elbows, squeeze them back. Bring the gaze forward. Either bending that right knee, maybe straightening the right leg all the way back. I don't know why I'm so bad with my lefts and rights today. And then to come out of it, just reverse the way that you came into it. All right. And then we'll just take child's pose for a moment. Once more. The knees can be wide or together, whatever feels best in your body. From child pose, make your way to stand once again. Bring the feet a little wider than shoulder width distance. Toes point out, heels point in. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale, bend through the knees, making your way into Malasana. Yogi squat, really press your arms into your legs and your legs back into your arms to lift the heart. From here, bring that right hand down in front of your right leg. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, switch sides, left hand in front of left leg. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower them back down. Come to sit on your bum. Bring both feet together, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. If you have a hard time sitting up tall right here, you can bring a blanket, a black pillow underneath the sit bones. Really press those knees downward. Inhale to lift the heart. As you exhale, start to fold forward, leading with the heart. You can use those elbows to help gently press the legs downward. And just breathe here, opening up the hips. With every exhale, releasing a little bit more tension, allowing you to sink deeper into the pose. Inhale to lift the heart back up. Bring the hands to the outer thighs to help bring the legs together. Bring the soles of the feet about hip width distance out in front of you. Reach the arms out in front of you. Lift the heart. As you exhale, slowly start to roll down through the spine. as slow as you can, using that core, coming all the way to your back. Walk the heels in, maybe brush the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Really hug those shoulder blades underneath your back. Take the right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Press that right knee out. Flex through those right toes to protect your knee and ankle joints. On an inhale, you're going to press through the sole of the left foot to lift the hips up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift up. Hug those shoulder blades underneath you and hold here. Keep pressing that right knee towards the right. Try not to let this left leg fall over towards the left. And exhale, lower. You can stay right here or thread that right arm through, interlace the hands behind the back of the left thigh or in front of the left shin. Reclined pigeon. Lengthen the tailbone towards the earth. You can use that right elbow to gently press that knee outward. Deep belly breaths as we start to slow down. From here, keep the legs in this shape. Bring the arms out to a T or cactus shape if you don't have room. Take an inhale. As you exhale, let the legs gently fall over to the left side. So the left outer leg should land on the earth and the right sole of the foot. Look over the right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. You can use the left hand to push that right knee out or grab onto your foot or ankle. Breathe deep into the belly. Try not to let this right knee fall down towards the earth. Keep it pointed up towards the sky. Keep that right shoulder grounded. Inhale, bring those legs back up through center. Cross your right leg all the way over the left thigh. Bring the soles of the feet in towards you, either grabbing onto the calves, ankles, or outer soles of the feet. You can start to bring the feet up towards your shoulders, but keep lengthening the tailbone down. Should feel it in the right outer hip. Feels really good. And then from here, uncross the legs, bring the soles of the feet back on the earth. Brush the backs of the heels with your fingertips maybe. And then we're going to do that all on the other side. So take the left foot, cross the left ankle over your left thigh, really flex through those toes. Press that left knee out towards the left. Hug those shoulder blades underneath you, press into the palms, and inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One last time, inhale to lift, and hold here. Keep pressing that left knee out towards the left. Try not to let that right leg fall over to the right. Lift those hips up a little higher. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Keep the legs in this shape, either staying right here or thread that left arm through that figure 4 hole. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. Remember to keep these left toes flexed to protect your knee and ankle joints. Lengthen the tailbone towards the earth. Breathe deep into your belly. You can use that left elbow to gently press that left knee outward for a deeper stretch. And then from here, keep the legs in this shape. Bring the arms out to a T. Take an inhale. As you exhale, carefully let those legs fall over to the right side. Either bring the right hand to press that left knee up and out, or bringing that right hand to the foot or ankle. You can look over the left shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. Try to keep that left shoulder grounded. Breathe deep into the belly. Try not to let this knee fall down towards the earth. Really keep it pointed up towards the sky. Couple more deep breaths here. Inhale, bring those legs back up through center. Cross that left leg all the way over the right thigh. Hug the knees in. Bring the feet out towards each side, either grabbing onto the calves, ankles, or outer feet. Lengthen the tailbone down. Send your breath into that left outer hip. And then from here, uncross the legs. Hug the knees into the chest, but bring the knees out towards the shoulders so they're open wide. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Do some circles with the legs in both directions. Then from here, bring the soles of the feet up toward the sky, knees towards the shoulders. Either bring your hands to the backs of the thighs, the outer calves, the outer ankles, or the outer feet. Lengthen the tailbone down. Happy baby. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. Maybe straighten both legs. And have a little bit of fun with it. It's our last pose before Shavasana, or second to last. Then from here, bring the soles of the feet together, lower them all the way towards the earth. Hug the shoulder blades underneath your back, and then bring the pointer fingertips and thumb tips to touch, and bring them right on that, right in between the hip joints on the pelvis, right over that sacral chakra. And just breathe here. Maybe even let the eyes close, let the face relax. Connecting to that sacral chakra. Connecting to the water element. Feeling the hips open up a little bit more. And then for Shavasana, you can stay here with the legs in Baddha Konasana. Maybe bring the arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Or you can take a regular Shavasana with the legs out long in front of you. Start to make your way into your version of Shavasana. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Let the eyes close. Let the face relax. Let the jaw relax. The neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the heart, the belly, the hips, the thighs, the calves, and the feet. Start to let your breath return to its normal, natural state. Letting go of any breath control. Releasing any thoughts that come to mind. Still being completely present on your mat. conscious relaxation. Slowly start to deepen the breath. If you have your knees open wide, bring the hands to the outer thighs to help you gently bring those legs back together. Then reach the legs out long in front of you. Start to bring small movements to the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead, the legs out long in front of you. For a nice morning stretch, really wake up through the whole entire body. Then hug the knees into the chest. Carefully roll over onto one side. Rest here for a moment. Then Carefully trying to keep your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day. Let the backs of the hands rest on top of the knees or thighs, inviting in more energy. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards your heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up and practicing yoga today. And I thank you for practicing with me. I hope you can bring the benefits from today's class into the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of forever. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. All right, thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that class. I hope you have lots of energy now and your hips are nice and open. My next class is this Tuesday. It's my Yoga for a Cyclist class, and I'm changing the time from 8 p.m. Central Time to 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So a little bit earlier. I'm hoping that'll be a little bit better for people. And make sure to follow and like Crux on Instagram and Facebook. They're really awesome. And also come in to get your back adjusted and whatnot. And donate if you can. I understand if you can't, it's totally fine. Thank you. Have a good day.